Hi, everybody. I am now live, and I am sans Paul because he's actually on his computer because we're monitoring this. That's why we wanted to do this early and kind of give you the inside look and the inside experience as to how our show and our patron experience is going to go. Paul gives me the big thumbs up. You guys can see us and we're live, and I want to make sure that this all works for everyone. Glenna, hi. I'm so glad you're here. Paul made his very first appearance with a hello, Judy. And of course, we did this before while the countdown was still going on.
And then when I was watching from over there, I could see that I wasn't blocking the
you weren't blocking the ring light.
So I had to come back.
Well, this is fun, and you're such a trooper, and just we're your biggest fan. Okay, and I did say that right because we really mean that. Every time we use these, we think of you. Yeah, Paul said, "Are you ready for a glass of wine?" I'm like, "Oh, we're going to work this through. We're going to see how it goes, and we're going to welcome anybody in." We did have to start it a little late, as you know. I use a software program that allows me to do all the signs of all kinds and any of the sponsors that we have, any of the pictures, the images, I don't know, even the Amazon page that I was sharing with you guys. It all sits in a little green room. If I were to go directly onto YouTube to do this, even though that's where you're watching, unless, I guess we also realized earlier that you can watch it directly from the Patreon page. So I want to know, LaDon's here too. Hey, LaDon, how are you? Thank you so much. Okay, wait. So she says audio and video. Oh, they are good. Thank you.
Now, are they watching on Patreon or on
YouTube?
YouTube?
I am curious. Yeah. Are you watching on Patreon or on YouTube? I want to test something else out on you. So I have the ability to allow the comments to go up as they come through, instead of in this app I was telling you about, or this software program. I'm able to pull the comments up on the screen. And so that's how we can pause in between or do our signs of all kinds. And then when somebody's commenting on one of the signs, pull up their comment. But when I turn this comment assistant off, things should come through automatically. Okay, so LaDon, you're watching on YouTube. Okay. And Glenna, you're also on YouTube.
Okay.
So did you guys
I clicked the link. That's why.
Did you click the link? Yeah. And that's how, so you were watching on the Patreon page or the YouTube page?
YouTube.
You did. So you clicked the link and it took you over. Yeah. So it worked. That's awesome. Okay. So here's what else I'm going to tell you. The reason that we had to be a little later is because using this software, and I will tell you, the people I think who produce this software program live in Israel. And they're very, very good communicators. But you can imagine with the difference in the time zones, when I have a question about how to use something in the software program, sometimes they're sound asleep. So I don't get an answer until the next day. But they're really, really good about getting back to me. So when I was setting up our Sunday Fun Day on Facebook using this software program, and I'm sorry if you're all lost, because I can understand if it doesn't make any sense to you, since you may be as technically challenged as this one.
No one's as technically challenged as I
am. Anyway, so she's on YouTube. So, okay, so that's how you got there, Glenna. You clicked the link. Yeah. Anyway, I set it up for Facebook. And then I went back in to create another broadcast that was special for patrons only. Well, in order to make it for patrons only, on YouTube, you have to put it in a category called unlisted. When I went back in, because I couldn't set up two broadcasts at the same time, and that was my question to the software company, why and how can I do it? Anyway, until I get an answer back. So I had to get out of that broadcast and then set up a new link to go into the new broadcast, and then forgot to click unlisted. So actually the whole world can see this broadcast right now. It's live on YouTube.
Although you didn't send them an email.
That's true. You guys got the special email. And I'll know now going forward that that's what I do. And because we're going live only here, and there are how many patrons did we decide we have right now?
I don't even know.
Seven or eight
Yeah.
right now. So it's a small community, which is why it's so much fun to be able to get, the personal assistance from you as we're doing this and seeing your comments live and being able to put them up on the
No,
screen.
these guys are going to be very happy with this because there's a very famous uh, food vlogger that lives in our area here. And so through Mike and
Lori.
we may have them do a cooking show the old-fashioned way. Eventually, we want to grow to that we can do it live, and we can all be cooking and looking at it.
Yes,
together at the same
and
time.
what is her?
I forget her name. I'll have to.
You're so right.
I'll have to.
I think it's something like, and LaDon, I know you have your own interesting Loving Life and Living Ease Free too. So you may have already found her, but I want to say it's
like Marianne or something like that.
Beach House Chef.
Oh, that's what it was, right?
She goes by Beach House
right.
or the Beach Kitchen or something like that. LaDon, if you recognize that.
Yeah, and it's funny.
That's who she's got 250,000 followers. I mean, she does.
We've never met
constantly.
We haven't met her yet.
Yeah, we did. We were at a party.
Oh, at the party. That's right.
We did.
But I didn't get a chance to really talk to her.
And her name, you're right. Her name is Marianne.
Yeah.
And it's called the Beach House Kitchen or something like that. Look it up and see if you can find her, because that may be, it will be really cool. And that one is where you can, oh, look.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing something new, Glenna.
What's that?
It is, something came up on my screen that said, Glenna's comment will be live in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
That's because I turned these.
I thought you saw a deer or something back there.
Oh. That happens too. Okay. All right. LaDon, I want to see if I get a little notice that says LaDon's comment will come up in 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Or do I have to click it? So yours didn't automatically happen. I don't know. This thing is just really kind of.
We're learning.
Yeah. Well, oops, sorry. That was me. That was my computer. As LaDon said, it's a learning curve. Yeah. Check out or Google the Beach House Kitchen. And it's so funny because she did seem like a dear person. As I say, she gives all kinds of wonderful recipes. And we've talked about maybe, as Paul said, doing a show, cooking with her, probably in her kitchen, because she's got a much bigger kitchen than we do, but putting her on our show. And the reason I say it's funny is because we don't live on a beach. We're probably about 3 miles from the beach. I mean, that's pretty close, although you may be even closer where you live in Orlando. But the Beach House Kitchen, it's really more of a community house kitchen, a community development kitchen.
But we're going to be working on a lot of guests, and I'd like to get the cooking and the wine tasting.
Yeah, and you guys, I think, would love the wine tasting. Paul, we've talked about this before. Paul has one of those palates where he could be a sommelier, but there's a lot of schooling and a lot of training. For me. I know, it would take away the beauty of.
I wouldn't want it to be work.
But you are able to identify the notes of the wine, and you win contests, which says it's kind of like sommelier junior. You get your little gold medal.
I think part of the fun of it would be I'd have to find some wines that are available everywhere, because if we're going to say or maybe they will suggest some too.
Oh yeah.
Like especially if the Total Wine is almost nationwide anyway.
Sure.
But so that we're all talking about the same.
Yes. And that it would be easy for you to go and buy that bottle. And then as we sit and talk, you can have your notes with you and we can say, okay, what do you smell? What do you taste? Why do you do these certain routines beforehand? Okay. So this is not on the screen yet, but I just got a notice, Glenna, so I want to see if it comes up. Could the name be Almost at the Beach House Cooking?
Oh, maybe.
Is her name Marianne? Do you see any kind of reference to Marianne? Maybe. That should actually, I see what you're saying. That might be a better name.
Yeah. Almost at the
beach. And by the way, in experimenting with this, your comment that you made on the side, I didn't touch anything because I put my comment assistant in the off mode and your comment automatically came through, which is a good thing
Yeah.
because then it allows me to know that there's something coming up. It alerts me. And what I don't know is how fast the more people join and the more people who are a part of it, how quickly their comments will come up. Because I don't want it to usurp
Right.
the previous persons before we've had a chance to acknowledge it. I guess that's good problems to have, though, right? So we didn't want to make this too terribly long. We don't want to keep you, but the two of you are awesome. We're so glad that you decided to become a part of our Patreon page. And anything that you experience, now you know that you can send me a message on the Patreon page, and I can send you a message. Also, since you signed up, we obviously have your emails too. And so we can send you a private email if that's even easier. We have no problem with you getting a hold of the two of us.
No, not at all. You're an integral part of the show, but also I even remember when we went over to West Palm for that charity.
Oh, yeah.
And they had been connected with that charity. You remember that?
Yes. Yeah. Well, because Glenna lost a son.
Right.
And so you knew who these people were who also had lost a daughter to drug overdose. And that was through Stacy Shefflin that we got the information.
Another QVC.
Well, you probably know her. You might have even seen that New Year's show, which I think was on January 3rd of 2022 that we did that, if I'm not mistaken.
That was fun.
I have some ideas for you.
Good.
Yeah, we'd love that.
We're all
I
ears.
didn't give it a chance for them to say, Glenna's comment will come through in 3, 2, 1. I was too quick on the draw. I put it up there ahead of time. So anyway, but thank you so much for being a part of this. And what I might do, even though, as I said, I forgot to put unlisted on this one. So truly, if anybody just came onto YouTube right now and onto my channel, they'd be watching this along with you, but they're not showing up and making comments. But I'll try to remember to do that next time. Yeah. And I might take this down, in other words, from YouTube, since it was really only supposed to be special for patron members. And next Friday, you guys will be the only ones at 5:30 Eastern time through the Patreon channel, clicking on the link, that'll see the big deal. You want to give them a hint?
Oh, yeah.
And I might take this one down anyway.
If people who have ever watched me do any gem shows on the shopping channels, if I could only sell one gem, it would be turquoise. And so we have some Sonoran turquoise surrounded by something that I sort of made famous too, is peridot. Because we even
peridot is always given such a bad name for such a long time.
People are like, I'm not crazy about it.
I'm an August baby. I don't know. Is it October? I've been out of selling gemstones so long.
It's August.
It is August. Yeah. Okay.
How could you not know September?
September, I know, but I said it was it October.
Oh, that's the opal.
Yeah. Easy to remember the oh. But yes, anyway, go ahead.
No, but
so
it combines the two together.
This Friday's, what's the big deal?
And it's in that area where turquoise is just incredible. It's right on the border of the U.S. and the Sonoran Desert. So it's Sonoran turquoise. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I want to be taught up on the price, so I'm gonna see how we do.
I don't think I know it yet. I don't think I've been given the price.
I might lean on him a little bit.
But I was shocked when you came back during Sunday Fun Day and you said, "Well, see, I haven't seen." LaDon's automatically come up. LaDon, did your comment come up on the bottom of the screen? I don't think I saw it. So why didn't that happen?
I don't know.
Maybe I haven't. Okay, I'm not going to put it up, LaDon. Let's see if it's happening.
She's asking me. It's the first sign that you're in trouble.
But see, right on the top of my screen, Glenna's comments said, unless you're doing something. No, you're not doing something on your end. Oh, you know what? I'm
hearing mine. Want me to shut mine down?
No, it's not bothering me.
No.
That's just funny.
I'll be right back.
Okay, comment. See, now it's saying your comment is going. Your comment is coming up in 3, 2. There it is. But LaDon's, yours didn't, and that's the part I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna leave your comment up and see if LaDon then automatically supersedes you. But so you were talking about the the turquoise and peridot, and it's going to be a ring. And it's really, really, really pretty. It's in sterling silver.
It comes nicely at the bottom of the screen.
Yes, it does. But Glenna's is automatically coming up, and LaDon's is not automatically coming up, and that's what I'm curious about as to why. Sorry about the ring light. It's probably blinding you. So what?
I gotta block my ring light again.
Where's your head when I need it? Yeah, we're really like this in real life too, as you can probably tell. This is the way that we relate. Okay.
She says, "Move your chair."
Ladon, I'm not going to make you wait. Glenna, you'll have to also tell us, are you doing something on your end that is allowing your comments to come through? And Glenn and Ladon, are you doing something on your end that's keeping your comments from coming up on the screen? I kind of don't think so. I'm just wondering what's going on as far as reading this
So you're saying
experience.
Glenna sabotage
Her sister.
her sister?
I don't know. No, I don't want to say that. Well, okay, we'll let you go. I hope you have a great 4th of July. And we really, really appreciate you doing this with us. It's a lifesaver because we would, as you say, it's a learning curve. Everything we're trying is new. We just really felt like in order to, believe it or not, stay motivated and love what we're doing, because you can imagine that sometimes not only does life get in the way, but that motivation of hours and hours and hours and hours of time, which probably doesn't look like it. It probably just looks like, boom, here's this wonderful broadcast. We just showed up and hey, here are the signs and here are the supporters and here's this going on. Here are the pictures that people are sending in. Here's this little wonderful saved signs and a nice little show close. And it just automatically, but we don't have any producers. We don't have lighting directors. We don't have people who are running a switcher behind the scenes. We have just run by the seat of our pants, and it's been so much fun. But we just said, we want to up our game and we want to make it worth our while, and we want to make it worth your while and give you a wonderful experience. And that's why we said, when we saw your names come through, I'm like, yes, they're going to do this with us. They're going on this journey. But I'm glad that you feel that the audio and the video is also so good.
That's important.
That's funny.
Oh, you're lucky. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Oh, look, I got a prompt to go through the YouTube app, so that might be the difference.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Although, if I scroll back, Dawn said she's watching it on YouTube. So you two need to get your story straight.
Well,
but maybe that was something to do with it. You know what I mean?
If there's a problem, you can pretty much bet it was me.
You have a wonderful 4th.
Yeah, you too, guys.
I hope to see you Friday. If not Friday, we'll see you here again on Sunday. All right, and keep us apprised of the experience and what you think
your ideas.
Better. And,
I know Glenn suggests some ideas.
Yeah, send them. I'm going to send you my email. Okay, I'll look for a personal email from me in your email box. Love you.
Bye. Guys.